Hi, I'm Richard Holcomb, and thanks for joining us today for Who Rocks New Mexico? Today we'll visit with Dr. David Calkins, who has a drug-free treatment for pain. Then we'll see how Mountain West Sales makes it easy to choose the right fireplace for your home. Then we'll experience Sunset Memorial Park, a place of beauty and peace. But first, let's visit the New Mexico Cancer Center, the only cancer treatment center in New Mexico using a non-surgical treatment for many types of skin cancer. Finding out you have skin cancer can be a difficult diagnosis to accept, and unfortunately, skin cancer is a diagnosis that many New Mexicans face because while our beautiful sunshine is a great reason to love living in the land of enchantment, it also puts us at higher risk for developing skin cancer. For years, surgery has been the most common way to treat skin cancer, and while surgery is effective, it's also invasive and often painful, leaving behind scars from the treatment. But now there's a better and pain-free way to treat non-melanoma skin cancer. The New Mexico Cancer Center is the only place in the state that treats basal cell skin cancer and squamous cell skin cancer without surgery. The New Mexico Cancer Center team uses a specialized system that delivers a very precise dose of radiation to the skin cancer and a small margin around it, destroying the damaged cells while protecting the surrounding skin. And this means no cutting, no pain, no downtime, and no scarring.
With this kind of non-invasive radiation therapy, it's a few short treatments. Each treatment takes less than 30 seconds once the patient is set up, and patients can go straight from treatment to the golf course or the pool. There's no downtime, there's no restriction in their regular activities.
When treating something as serious as skin cancer, it's a good idea to understand the different treatment options available to you. Some cases require surgery, but many others can be successfully treated using this non-invasive approach that only New Mexico Cancer Center offers. The procedure is covered by most major medical insurance plans and Medicaid. So if you are facing a skin cancer diagnosis, call the New Mexico Cancer Center to schedule your consultation. The New Mexico Cancer Center, your strongest ally to conquer cancer.
Rocky Mountain Stone's been in business since 1963. We actually did our first granite countertop job in 1986, and since then we've done about 1.2 million square feet of countertops in this market. When we first started, we would go out and make stick templates of the countertops. We would bring them back, put them on a slab, lay them out, mark them with tape, put them on a saw, try to cut them as accurately as possible. Compare that to today, we go out with a laser, a 3D two-dimensional laser, create a line drawing in a computer program, very accurate. The laser templating is accurate to within a 32nd of an inch over 20 feet. Every slab in our system gets photographed. We put it on a big green board, and it's a calibrated photograph. We import that into a program called SlabSmith.
SlabSmith is a computer program where we take the photos of the slabs and incorporate the CAD drawing into that. We overlay those two pieces of information, and then we can show customers what their actual countertops are going to look like.
We take that information after it's laid out, we run tool paths on it and send it to a CNC program, a water jet saw combination. And today it takes half hour to 45 minutes to cut a slab, where 10 years ago it took us 2.5, 3 hours to cut a slab sometimes. There's a natural affinity for people to be attracted to natural stone. I mean, it's kind of what we're made of, and the very few people that you run into don't like natural stone. One of the other things that a lot of people don't realize, granite countertops add to the perceived value of a home. So normally if you're flipping a house, or if you're in a remodel process, you put granite countertops in, you're going to see more return off than what you're paying for it.
Coming up next, what's new in fireplaces at Mountain West Sales?
I'm Steve McKee, president of McKee Wallworking Company and author of When Growth Stalls and Power Branding, with a tip about how you can make your business rock. According to communications research, people tend to draw conclusions about someone within as little as 3 minutes of having met them. And researchers at Carleton University suggest that it takes as little as 1/20th of a second for people to register their likes and dislikes about another person. That's fast. Of course, there can be significant debate about whether this is a good thing. But whether someone should act on first impressions or not doesn't change the fact that first impressions exist, and they're powerful. And it's just as true in branding as it is in human relationships. The reason a lot of advertising fails to break through is that it's simply uninteresting to those to whom it's targeted. Pay attention to the first impressions your marketing efforts are making. Don't ask them to do too much. Consider a little subtlety. And by all means, take a step back and evaluate how you're coming across at each stage of the process. If your brand comes on too strong at first, it may not get a second chance.
Looking for something fun to do in Albuquerque? Look no further. ABQ365.com is your resource for things to do in ABQ. From food and wine to local culture to sporting events, ABQ365 has something for you to do every day of the year. Check out the 365 days of events. Get out and enjoy all that Albuquerque has to offer. Go to abq365.com and make your plans today. We're looking for businesses that rock New Mexico. If that's your business or you have a recommendation, we'd love to hear from you. Email Andrew at cliffdwellerdigital.com. House Raffle is back. Win a new Abrazo home or $100,000 in cash. Tickets are $75 and only 4,000 will be sold. Join us at the Raffle Home on November 18th when the winning ticket will be drawn. To purchase tickets, visit our website, elranchitonm.org, or call 505-889-6040. Proceeds to benefit El Ranchito de los Niños, a nonprofit children's home. Let's discover why Mountain West Sales is the go-to place for fireplaces, inserts, and related products.
My dad worked in the lumber business for about 12 years or so, and then he started Mountain West Sales in 1989. He was selling wood-burning fireplaces at the lumber yard where he was working right before he started this business. And he talked to the rep for Heatilator Fireplaces and bought a truckload of fireplaces, and that's how that got started. In the beginning, it was just simple wood-burning fireplaces, and so the product offering has really expanded a lot over that time. With the invention of direct vent gas fireplaces, which are very highly efficient fireplaces that don't use any room air for combustion, they've really been able to come up with a lot of different things. So you can see behind me, these are some of the more popular looks that we have now with the contemporary styles, with linear burners, burners that are hidden, and then different media choices. So instead of just logs, we have stones or glass of various colors. You can get LED lights inside the fireplace so that you can have the fireplace doing something in the months that you wouldn't actually have a fire inside of there. So there's really so many looks for so many different styles of homes that we have now. We have a huge selection. We carry 5 or 6 major brands, lots of different fuel sources, and almost everything that we carry there's an example of here in the showroom, so that people can really come in and actually experience the product. The architect Frank Lloyd Wright said that the fireplace is the heart of the home, and we have so many different striking, contemporary, and traditional looks that it can be a real centerpiece of the house now, which is what it's supposed to be. I really recommend you come down to our showroom and take a look if you're in the market for any of these products. We've got, I think, the best selection in town. I know that our staff here are the most knowledgeable, personable, and easygoing that you'll find anywhere. There's not a lot of pressure. We just answer your questions and provide you with solutions.
Valley Fence was started by my grandfather in 1969, and when he got started, it was just a matter of hard work because he didn't have the opportunities, he didn't have the traditional education that a lot of folks have, and so for him it was just working hard and just trying to get that ball rolling.
The one thing my father had was he didn't have any limits, so he just continued to say, hey, let's try this and let's try this and let's go to this project, It's very interesting. My father started it, and I think my gift is to just take what we had and try to make it better. And now with my son coming in, he's got some of mine and some of his grandfather's stuff in him, and so I think that's a good combination for the third generation to really expand what we're doing with technology. It's just bringing so many other opportunities for us, and he's a huge part of that coming on.
Well, we have a wide range of products, and we offer the traditional fence items such as chain link, cedar, Latia fence.
We offer just about anything you can think of. You have powder coating products that go over that now. You've got vinyl, you've got wood, you've got composite. We are an anchor distributor for Design Master. Design Master is going to give you the longevity. It's a powder coated product. It's just going to be around for a long, long time, and compared to being a painted product, it's just, there's no comparison.
Where we really pride ourselves is the custom work. Technology's come so far now, the things that we could do 20 years ago and the things we can do now are drastically different. For example, with our plasma cutter now, we can custom design gates and our fences, and we can provide customers just about anything they want.
We take it from its inception of cutting it out with your design and then powder coating it to any particular color that you may want.
So we really love when customers come and challenge us and say, can you help us get this done? Our answer almost every time is yes, and we're happy with how it turns out. Gates can be an excellent accent for somebody's home. Our ability to customize them can make them fit your home's look and design so well that if your home looks a certain way, we can make your gate look a certain way, and it's just an opportunity to really showcase your fence and to put a bow on it. They're all compatible with gate operators. So if you want access control, if you want to be able to get in to your home via remote or via your phone, there's a ton of options these days, and it does make our lives a lot easier and provides a ton of security.
Over the last couple of years, we've also expanded our line into handrail. For some of our seniors, we put in handrails on their homes to help them, obviously, as they're getting older. Different designs, different colors.
Valley Fence Company is rooted in our community. We're happy to be from the South Valley. We're happy to be locally owned and from New Mexico, and a multiple generational business. I'm the third generation to work for the family business.
We just love our state. We love our community. We want to give back to that. We know that that's what's made our company successful. And we're not going anywhere. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. And we're going to be here for you today, tomorrow, and in 20 years from now.
Coming up, we've got an appointment with a doctor who can eliminate your pain without using dangerous drugs. House Raffle is back. Win a new Abrazo home or $100,000 in cash. Tickets are $75 and only 4,000 will be sold. Join us at the Raffle Home on November 18th when the winning ticket will be drawn. To purchase tickets, visit our website, elranchitonm.org, or call 505-889-6040. Proceeds to benefit El Ranchito de los Niños, a nonprofit children's home. We're looking for businesses that rock New Mexico. If that's your business or you have a recommendation, we'd love to hear from you. Email Andrew at cliffdwellerdigital.com.
Most patients come to us not knowing exactly what's wrong. They're tired, their legs ache, and they're embarrassed about unsightly veins. We start by understanding who you are, where you come from, and what is important in your life. Then we spend time teaching you about venous disease, its causes, treatments, and the results that will help you live your life with more energy and less pain.
I've been a very active person, and I noticed some changes that were happening. I've always been a runner. I noticed that if I ran 2 days in a row, my legs were very heavy. I knew I had to do something, and that's when I found the Vein Center.
Most of my career was spent in cardiology. I know how to fix hearts, and I've become passionate about fixing legs. Bringing the blood up from the feet and back up to the heart is critical for good health.
The results are better than anything I anticipated. I've been very pleased with them. They are so welcoming. They're just such an excellent staff.
Let us help you look better, feel better, and live better.
In today's competitive marketing environment, there's a lot of buzz about drone video. Businesses of all types are looking skyward for better images to promote their companies, products, and services. Communities large and small are using drone video for economic development and tourism applications. Real estate agents know the value of drone video as a powerful selling tool for the homes, commercial buildings, and properties that they represent. Even ranchers are finding new and unique uses for drone video. And everyone wants professional drone video for their websites, social media, trade shows, and more. That's why Cliff Dweller Digital has 3 full-time FAA-certified drone pilots on staff. They'll consult with you to ensure that your drone footage captures exactly what you want and need. Nothing compares to drone video, shot indoors or out by the professionals with more drone capabilities and experience than anyone else in New Mexico. Cliff Dweller Digital. Check us out at cliffdwellerdigital.com or call Andrew at 505-363-2796. We look forward to working with you. A lot of people deal with pain on a daily basis, and opioid pain medications can be addictive. But what if pain could be eliminated without the use of these dangerous drugs? Let's visit with a doctor who just might have the answer. Santa Rosa, New Mexico is a small town along I-40 with a heritage that harkens back to the days of old Route 66. But there's a doctor here using state-of-the-art, cutting-edge technology to help people reduce or eliminate pain without the use of narcotics. Meet Dr. David Calkins.
What I do is actually try and find out why you hurt first. And then once I figure out the exact reason you hurt, I use the technology that's available to get rid of as much of your pain as possible. It's hard to find a good pain guy. And most of the people I see have already seen a lot of people. And a lot of them have even had surgeries.
There's new technology that allows us to do really minimally invasive procedures that interrupt the nerve signals that send a pain signal to your brain. It's an outpatient procedure. It's relatively pain-free.
Because what I'm doing is I'm taking little tiny bits of very dense local anesthetic and putting specific nerves to sleep to see if I can make your pain go away.
The idea there is to see if we're in the right spot.
If that works, then at our next visit, I'll go in there and knock those nerves out with a special technology called radio frequency.
A very small microwave generator heats up the nerve that's sending the pain signal and eliminates that nerve's ability to transmit a pain signal.
Radio frequency ablation can be an effective treatment for a variety of conditions, including back pain, neck pain, headaches, hip, shoulder, and knee pain, as well as others.
Half the people, their pain goes away forever. The other half, it's only a couple years. So unluckily for you, you may have to look at me every 2 years.
I refer patients to Dr. Calkins on a regular basis. Currently, where I practice at in TA in Tierra Maria by Chama, patients will travel all the way to Santa Rosa because they feel that it's worth to have that full evaluation and have someone that can take a look at the whole picture of their pain and come up with the best treatment options.
My back has been broken twice, and I've had back problems all my life, I guess, and arthritis set in, and Dr. Calkins did those procedures on me. I feel a whole lot better. I don't hurt. He got me to where I could walk again without help.
I seen Dr. Calkins because I had a really bad sciatica pain. I dealt with it on and off for about 4 or 5 years. I'm very grateful to Dr. Calkins. He helped me out quite a bit. I'm doing really well, and I'm very, very grateful to him for that.
Sadly, I can't cure everybody, but I can fix you up so that you get back your life if, in fact, you just hurt. And everything still works, except when you try to do it, it hurts. Come see me. Or if you've already had all the surgeries and you still hurt, come see me.
This procedure is covered by all insurance companies. It is a fraction of the cost of surgery.
Santa Rosa is about an hour and a half from Albuquerque. But once you've been to everybody else, if you want to get better, just come see me.
My goals are to add jobs to New Mexico, plain and simple. By adding jobs to New Mexico means that the business community here is stronger, and my passion is helping people. Action Coach was started about 20 years ago in Brisbane, Australia by Brad Sugars, who was a self-made millionaire who at an early age, in his early 20s, started buying, fixing, and selling businesses.
Brad Sugars reminds me of a modern-day Napoleon Hill, which many people are familiar with, and he was actually Henry Ford's mentor. Brad is, I think, one of the most brilliant business minds I've encountered in my life, and he's the man who personally started Action Coach, and his whole purpose in life is to show business owners that there's a better way to run a business, a stronger way to run a business that really enables them to live to their full potential through their business model. And we kind of stumbled upon Action Coach, and while it's a franchise, it really struck us because what Action Coach is about globally is giving business owners re-education, if you will, global tools, proven systems that help enrich their overall operation and help them live a better life.
We brought Action Coach to New Mexico about 5 years ago to help small to mid-sized business owners achieve more money, a better team, and more time through using these systems.
So my name is Eric Bergmeyer. I'm a certified public accountant. I own my own firm. The name of the firm is Bergmeyer & Associates. I've been coached by Action Coach for the last year. Yeah, the differences that Action Coach has brought to the company for me is really begin to help me run a business. And that was very difficult for me to kind of move out of where I've typically been as a CPA technician to now become more of a CPA CEO, if you will. Our financial growth has been substantial. And we've now been able to bring on more accounting staff as a result, and have allowed myself and my wife, who's my partner, to begin to have a little bit more free time. I would tell anybody who would be considering working with Action Coach that it would probably be one of the wisest decisions they'd ever make. Whenever possible, I find myself in front of one of my clients, I use a lot of what Mark has taught me, a tremendous return on that investment.
Shelley Branscombe with Maestas and Ward has grown 75% in the last 12 months, which in commercial real estate, I think that's doing amazingly well.
My name is Shelley Branscombe, and I work at NAI Maestas and Ward as a commercial real estate broker, and I specialize in office space. I've been coached by Action Coach for the past 15 months. I would describe their coaching style as very open and communicative. They style it to my business and what my interests are, but they also encourage me to step outside the box so that I can grow and become an expert in my field. The difference that coaching has made to my knowledge and skill is not only to help me develop within my own industry, but also to develop myself outside of my industry. The tangible results that I have seen year to date over last year, my business is up in profits 146%.
We absolutely love helping business owners achieve their goals and their dreams for their businesses and their life.
We start off with a complimentary coaching session that we'll offer any viewer, and they can learn more about that process when they go to our website, actionbusinesssuccess.com, or they can just call our team at 798-2552.
I think losing a pet is still just like losing a human family member, because this pet has been part of your life, part of your family. They love you unconditionally. You can have a horrible day and there they still are. They get us through those tough times in life, and they are family. It doesn't matter whether they're furry or feathered, they are part of our family, and it hurts. It hurts to lose a loved one that's been so close to you and been so loyal and just a special member of your family. I know personally, we've lost several pets. We've lost a dog not too long ago, and I'm facing those decisions of kind of beginning to prepare ourselves with, I have an older dog now, and so I know what's coming. I know our routine will change. I know the history and all the things that are coming up. So I know what it's like to sit on both sides of the table. The way we care for pets at end of life is very similar to humans. That's the reason that Sunset has opened and dedicated a portion of its park called Best Friends Forever. We do have burial options for pets. You can have a niche, you can have in-ground burial, you could choose to scatter, and sometimes they just want to memorialize. They want their pet to be remembered.
I love to come here and visit my pets because it's such a lovely setting and very peaceful and quiet. I've been so happy with Sunset and Best Friends that I've highly recommended them to other people that have pets that, you know, might be needing a place to have the services.
Cemetery is about the place, and even that holds true even in our pet section, Best Friends Forever. People need a place. So even those that choose scattering, we have that oshrey where families can come and just visit and remember and sit and be close to where their pet is. And the place is really important. I think in our busy society, sometimes people just need a place to come and pause and rest and to just reflect. You would probably be surprised how many different pets we have resting in Best Friends Forever. We've got cats, we've got dogs, we've got birds, we've got our guinea pig, soon to be horses. We've got a lot of best friends out there. Sunset and Best Friends are here to help you. There's tremendous benefit in pre-planning so that you can ask the questions that you need to before you're in the midst of losing your loved one. Come by, visit us, let us be a resource and help you. Reach out to Sunset, check our website, give us a call. We would be honored to come alongside you and to help you prepare for that time.
Beehive Homes is a national franchise. There's 150 locations. But here in New Mexico, we've got the entire state covered. And no matter where you are in New Mexico, you're not very far away from one of our locations. We build smaller residential facilities that have a maximum of 16 residents per home. It's a family-style home-like atmosphere. At some point in our lives, all of us are going to be facing the need for assisted living for ourselves, or for our grandparents or parents. And I don't think that it's ever too early to know what your options are and know what's available to you. I tell everyone who's looking for assisted living to know three things, and that's the rules, the history, and the cost. And I say the rules meaning the state regulations about assisted living. There are certain rules, regulations, things that you're entitled to, whether it be staffing ratios, furnishings in your room, quality in your food, and your environment that you are entitled to when you move into an assisted living home. So when I say know the history, I really mean know the history of the company. Who founded it? Who runs it? Where are they? Here at Beehive, all of the executives at our company, from the owner to myself and my brother, we have all been caregivers. We know what it means to give quality care. So the third thing is to know the cost. And I say this because there are so many words, phrases, terms used for pricing in assisted living and in long-term care. So make sure you know not just what your base price will be, but what will it be if mom or dad experiences their usual level of care that they need. Here at Beehive, we give you an all-inclusive price. So whatever we say the cost is, that's the cost. There is no guessing, there is no worrying, and I believe that brings a lot of peace of mind to our families. So whenever you are looking, whenever you're ready, whenever you're interested in learning more, please call us, come by, take a tour, get to know us. There'll be no high-pressure sales. We just want to educate you and teach you and advocate for you and show you what quality care is.
Well, that's all the time we have this week on Who Rocks New Mexico, and I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. For more information on the people that you saw today on the show, visit us online at whorocksnm.com. And remember, when you're out and about, if you see our men and women in uniform, stop them and thank them for their service. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you right back here again next week on KOB4 for another episode of Who Rocks New Mexico.
you